It's time for some hoops at FedEx Forum. From home of the Grizzlies, and we're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Grizzlies homestand.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one. Given the rivalry these teams have, it could be an emotional game.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have teams. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started. A gifted aerial artist. Smith loves getting to the hoop.
SGA looking it over. Softly drops in the floater.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, the Grizzlies head coach had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You've got to focus on the details.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Here's Johnson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Shot to stop the run. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Williams attacking. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. A shot by Williams, no good.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And it's off from three-point range. The Thunder leading by 7. Richard, the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Smith with the stuff.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Jordan with the ball. He's picked up by Morant.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And the Thunder with the possession here. The Grizzlies making the shot. Williams scanning the floor. Lets it go from the wing. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Here's Johnson. Rebound by Smith.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
It's good from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Johnson attacking, and it's Clark in the corner. There's Jackson with the 3. And another miss by Memphis. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Thunder lead by 16. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
On the wing, Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Johnson. Jackson with the screen. Just 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Here's Caruso. Still without a basket. Into the lane. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
The burst of Caruso can surprise defenders.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era, when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Grizzly era there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 8. And it's Wiggins missing. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 14. Some nice passing there by Memphis.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Aldama. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wallace outside. That's to Gilgeous-Alexander. Deep 3 by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Morant. That's tipped. Wallace down low. Still scoreless.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Hammers it home to polish off the break.
A good athlete. Caruso can really get up and down that floor.
Now here's Morant. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Wells. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Just 4 to shoot.
Oof. Ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Smith outside. Fires the 3. Nice shot by Wallace. Wallace has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
Now here is Smith. Back to Wallace. Here's Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Fires from deep. And it's Morant with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Wells' shot is good.
Yeah, we know Morant can put up tons of points, but Ja is at his best when he's also involving others.
Out to Smith for the 3. The shot missing. Fast break Memphis. Lets the 3 fly. And the Grizzlies another 3. Got it off in time. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 14-point game. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Aldama. Morant outside. The quick look, no good that time.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. And there's a whistle. That goes on John Conchar. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Number 21, Aaron Wiggins.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses off the right iron.
It's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Here's Wells. Pass to Conchar. Now Eldama. Good D by Holmgren.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Kevin, back to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams will make substitutions. Jerome with the steal. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Williams. Latrey. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. To the wing right side. There goes Magic. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
And finally, someone scores. It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Count that one for George.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Magic with the shot inside.
The sheer size of Magic, we don't see it ever with guys running the offense.
Here's George. A three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trailed by 13. Pass to Johnson. Oh, Magic Johnson playing big.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Here's Hartenstein. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Williams. Trains the three-pointer. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Johnson can't get it to go. Here's Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Yeah, easy call.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Smith outside, takes a 3. Edey with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Memphis. They trail by 14. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Smith wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. Johnson can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Pass to Wallace. Williams from outside. And it's Johnson with the rebound.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And he gets it to go.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams deciding to change it up. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And a wide open look for SGA. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And that one's good. Morant.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And so it's Oklahoma City up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's SGA. Morant with the steal. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And the rejection by Smith. Driving in. And Smith with the stuff.
And using a mix of speed and power. No one wants to get in Smith's way.
Picked by Clark. Here's Conchar. Off target from three-point range. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 16.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Back to SGA. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And as he adds strength, Holmgren will only get more dangerous on the glass.
And finished off by Morant.
Oh, there is nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That's the definition of an aggressive play.
To Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
The Thunder leading by 16. Now, here's SGA. Here's Smith. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Yeah, Smith is just feeling it out there. He keeps finding opportunities to attack.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And he gets it, 1 to go.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson rips down the board.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Takes the three. Williams with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Thunder.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without about getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Smith.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Hartenstein in the high post. It's stolen by Johnson. The three from Morant. The Thunder pull it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team